So what if I told you that you could actually learn 10 times less jazz vocabulary like licks, voicings, etc., and actually sound 10 times better by focusing instead on what you already know? Well, that's what today's video is about. It's about something I'm calling the Infinite Improv System, which is a specific set of techniques that focuses on helping you sound like a 10 times better pianist, like a truly elite jazz pianist, by focusing on what you already know instead of actually spending hours learning and integrating new vocabulary. Now, really quickly, I just want to say preemptively, this is not a video about somehow bashing or minimizing the importance of actually listening to the great recordings and getting vocabulary from there. Of course, you need to listen to great players play. You should be stealing from them and learning and interpreting based on that. However, after hearing from thousands of students throughout the years, I've also found that we actually may be spending way too much time on learning new vocabulary when we could get so much more out of focusing on what we already know. We just need to have the right techniques and methods of learning and practicing in place. So the Infinite Improv System is specifically focused on teaching you how to actually turn one simple piece of information or technique that you already know into so much more. So one concept that is part of the Infinite Improv System is the voicing mastery methodology. Now, you've definitely seen some of this on my channel. So I want to teach you a little bit about that again and remind you some of the techniques and also give you a sneak peek at some more of the techniques in the Infinite Improv System. So again, how can we take just this one voicing and turn it into incredible levels of improvisation? Again, this is an example of the power of the Infinite Improv System. So we have this C minor 9. We have it flat 7, 9, flat 3, 11, 5, flat 7, and then 9 again doubled on top. So it's a rootless voicing. Now, step one of voicing mastery would be to simply learn to move this in intervals. Okay, so can you move it in half steps? Can you move it in whole steps? So already we're getting all of this mastery out of this voicing in all keys. One of my favorite intervals for many voicings is actually minor thirds. Check out how awesome this sounds. All right, now, another great thing is this doesn't have to be just a C minor 9. It could also be an F sus, right? And that's awesome. Now, there are other pieces of voicing mastery, but instead I want to actually move a little bit more into some of the methods that give us that, hypothetically endless or infinite amount of information that we can use to improvise. So number one, I want to turn this voicing into melody versus harmony. Now we could do an ascending version of this arpeggio. We could go 2 octaves. We could go descending. We could use the sustain pedal to make it more textural. We're already getting this beautiful sound. So far, just out of this one voicing, we're getting all of this beautiful material we can use. And so now maybe you're starting to understand how this improvisation is a little bit infinite, right? We're using methods based on this one voicing that you already know so well, and we are coming up with endless creative ideas. Now, one thing I'm really excited about is that today, the day I release this video about the Infinite Improv System, is also the day that my brand new Jazz Piano Evolutions course becomes open to you. And guess what? That course focuses completely on the Infinite Improv System. So I'm so excited to let you know that by clicking the link in the description, you can learn more about that course and about that system, because the Infinite Improv System actually covers much more than just a voicing. Talks about textures and texture integration. Talks about how you can actually create flowing textures and practice those so you can maximize the usefulness of them. It also goes over modern voicings like polychords and cluster chords and how you can modernize your voicings as well. It also talks about dissonance and uses some really unique methodology that I've put together that includes ear training as well to make it so that you can really learn to hear out like the masters. I want you to be able to turn on a recording of any of your favorite pianists and immediately hear what they're doing, even when they create some surprising dissonance. I want to teach you how to truly hear that, and by taking this course, you are going to learn that. It's all very step-by-step, clear methodology that, as far as I know, I really don't think that you are going to learn in any other course. Now let's keep going. We could also take this voicing and make it a single hand arpeggio. And then we move into improvisation, right? So if we just do ascending, what if we actually now did descending? Look at this. All of this is just coming from this one single voicing. So obviously there's more to this methodology, and it works better if you can actually take your time working through it step by step with some really deep explanation. But hopefully this video is opening up your mind to how, instead of focusing on constantly looking for new information, whether it's from YouTube videos like this, honestly, or recordings, you can actually just take something that you already have practiced and think, what more can I do with this? Now, if you want to have this all put together into a very, very clear system, that is exactly why I created my Jazz Piano Evolutions course. I genuinely believe that by taking this course, it is going to blow your mind, open up your mind to so many new ways of taking the ideas and concepts and knowledge that you already have and actually using all of that to sound like a true elite jazz pianist who is at the forefront of what is possible in modern jazz piano. So if you're interested in that course, again, it's open today. Slots are limited to 150 slots total because we are going to actually be doing live group Q&A sessions to support the students of this course for the first group of students. So the spots are open as long as they are available. Now, we opened up to the waitlist for the course today. I'm actually filming this video the night before I release it, so you're seeing it the next day. So at this point, I have no idea how many of the slots are actually remaining, but obviously we have a very large network / ecosystem of incredibly wonderful students, probably around 200,000 of you now. So if you're interested in the course, I would definitely act quickly. Hit the link in the description. You can learn so much more detail about the course. And I really, really think that it could potentially change the way you look at piano and music forever if you take this course. All right, link is in the description. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.